An often misunderstood and overlooked aspect of your Amazon business is how to collect and pay sales tax. In this video, I'll go over the basic requirements and what your options are. But first, my name is Crescent, and if this is our first time meeting, welcome to my channel. My passion is sharing tips and strategies on how you can create a successful Amazon FBA private label business. So if you enjoy videos like this, or especially if you've been around my channel, consider subscribing. All right, let's get started. All right, first, the legal stuff. I want to state that I'm not a tax professional. Everything in this video is just my opinion, and if you need tax advice, you should consult a professional. Okay? So, there are 4 basic steps when it comes to taxes. First, there's nexus. This is what determines in which states you need to collect and pay taxes. Next is registration. You can't legally collect taxes without registering and getting a license in each state that you have nexus. Third is collecting the taxes, which I'll go over later on in this video. And last is remittance, which is filing your taxes. So, the problem most people have isn't with collecting and paying taxes, it's in determining if and in what states you should be filing taxes when you're selling FBA on Amazon. Now, how do you determine nexus is actually pretty easy. Typically, this is going to be in your home state, the state where you live. If you have a physical presence in any other states, such as a physical location or employees, then you'll have to pay taxes in those states as well. So the question that remains is, in which additional states do you need to pay taxes? Here's where there's a gray area, and how you proceed will be based on what your risk tolerance is. Technically, every state in which you have physical inventory stored, you'll need to pay tax. We all know that when you ship your inventory into Amazon for FBA, your inventory doesn't just remain at the warehouses that you initially shipped them to. Amazon moves the inventory around the country to all their other warehouses, of which there's around 25 or so. This is obviously what creates the logistical nightmare when it comes to taxes, but there's nothing you can really do about that. You've agreed to these terms when you signed up on Amazon. And Amazon needs to distribute inventory around the country in order to efficiently provide their Prime 2-day delivery service. If you're not familiar with why this becomes a logistical nightmare, let me explain. Basically, you have to file paperwork for every state, even if you only owe a couple of dollars. This is a real time-consuming process, so if you want to be 100% compliant, you're going to have to do it yourself or pay someone to do it, which can cost a lot of time and money. And this is where the dilemma lies. The cost of being compliant may outweigh the penalties incurred by not paying those taxes, and that's only if you get caught. So that's where you'll need to make a personal decision based on your risk tolerance on what makes sense for you on being compliant versus paying the fines. So what are your options? You have 3. You can either only pay the taxes in your home state and see what happens, or you can go 100% compliant, which means you have to register in every state that you have Nexus and file every year. Or 3, you can stair-step your compliance, meaning you set a personal threshold for each state. For example, you set a revenue cap of, say, $10,000, and once you reach that in each state, then you'll register and start collecting and remitting taxes for that state. That will slowly bring you into compliance as your business grows. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. This is just information that I've learned and collected through my own experience and from talking to others. So for me, I live in Washington State, and Amazon happens to collect taxes on my behalf for me, so I don't have to remit taxes. I still have to keep track of them though, but I actually claim them as a deduction instead, since Amazon has collected the taxes, not me. So I suggest that you do your own research and speak to a tax professional to make sure you're doing everything by the book in your home state. Now lastly, if you do start collecting taxes, you'll need to turn it on state by state in Seller Central. Amazon does charge a small fee to do this though. Basically, log into Seller Central, navigate to Settings, Tax Settings, then select the states that apply. I'm curious, let me know in the comments what you're doing and what your plan is for paying taxes, or if it's even something you've thought about. All right? Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And to make sure you never miss a video, click that bell icon to turn on notifications. There's also a link in the description to our community forums, which you should totally join. And if you're looking for more tips and strategy videos, click or tap over here. And as always, thanks for watching.